Um, got a couple things on my mind right quick. Good morning to everybody. I hope your holidays are very festive and happy. I really do. Um, good news is heading for 300 subs. That's my goal between now. I know it may or may not happen New Year's. Be nice if it would though. I'm right up to 269, so I appreciate all you guys who follow me and subbing me and liking me, and you're welcome to comment anytime. Um, I do have I do have a Twitter page. It's DJ Wolf Live. I mean, was X? I forgot they renamed it. It's X now. That's what page on X called DJ Wolf. So you can subscribe to that. And if you have any comments on that as well, let me know. I'm getting ready to. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do station. I'm not gonna. Well, I'll take that back. I can't. I messed up. I was gonna do station here today. But I promise you, by Christmas Eve, I'll have it ready. And then that way, when I work on have the one on Christmas Eve, my Christmas Eve radio show done, and I'll be doing working on the one for New Year. New Year's gonna be blessed. I got all kind of music on that. So anyway, check me out. Stationhead.com. DJ Wolf. All right, we got another. I'm trying to race some guy. This ain't speed race. But anyway, so today is kind of a combination of partly clouds, partly sunny, partly clear, and part snow. It's crazy. I've never seen it like that before. Kind of cool, but I don't like the four-letter word. No, that's number one. Number two. Number two. Uh, I didn't get my other product. My other product didn't come in yet because the shipments and stuff was getting a little delayed. They just shipped that out yesterday. I said, well, I ordered it 2 days ago. I mean, actually 3 days ago. But anyway, more on that later. Uh, number four, if you guys know anything about the Aeroband guitars, they supposedly have you're supposed to have access to the email account so you can sign up to get access to the other features and stuff. And unfortunately, I can't do some of the features on there because it doesn't allow me to use an email address for it. I don't know what that's about. Uh, I had to call their next week, probably next Thursday, Friday. I'll reach out to them and try to call them and see what the deal is with that. Get me some with an email address so I can get access to my features I paid for. You know, in essence. So I mean, it's a good guitar. I do have a lot of features that I have access to now, but there are additional ones like easy chords, grading chords, stuff like that I don't have, and that's the problem. So I'm looking into that. So, but otherwise, it's a real guitar, folks. I don't care what anybody tell you. It's a real, very real guitar. I'll leave it at that. Um, I oh hi Lily, how you doing? Uh, this is DJ Wolfie. If this is your first time, hey, this is me just talking. Talk about things that comes to my mind, uh, things about life, things about current events. You know, I try not to get too personal with my stuff. But, I generalize the things I talk about. Now, one of the things I am going to talk about is about values with the shoe. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know who this is. Anyway, Detroit Urban. I'm good. I'm good. But anyway, so there's things I talk about family relationships. Um, I could be one to talk about a specific topic, one specific topic, but I like to go in and do like a round robin of different type of topics and stuff, man. You know, I don't have a lot to talk about today. I just want give a shout out to everybody and see how trying to work the room here and see how everybody's doing today, man. Because it's a beautiful Saturday today out here in the DMV, and it's snowing, and it's clear. It's partly cloudy. I can see the skies, and it's snowing. I've never seen that before. I've seen it thundering and rain, but it's snowing and it's clear. That's weird, but I love it. You know, don't really love snow, but that's another story. But and it's like light snow, but it's not even sticking right now. Um, but anyway, Yesterday was a disastrous drive through, man, on the highways and stuff, because everybody's trying to do the last minute shopping. People don't realize this is the weekend to do your shopping before Christmas Eve. You know, understandably so. And then people going out about doing this, that, and the other today. And our sub Detroit Urban Time. I don't know what this about. You talking about shout me out for money? I'm good, man. Can I have a shot? Okay, you know what you're talking about, man. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, I'm just chilling today, man. I'm just going out and about doing my thing, man, like I've been doing. Um, not doing any Christmas shopping. I'm pretty much done with Christmas shopping. I try to do mine a little early. If anything, I would go out to look for something for me, but I'm good. I have nothing to go out for right now. Um, all the Christmas shop is done. I have no more online shopping to do. I'm done for the year on that. No, what am I kidding? I'm lying. But for right now, I am. Seriously. You know, I won't be out here in these crowds. And I talked about Black Friday. Black Friday is, to me, used to be pretty decent, but now it's an absolute disaster because, the kind of stuff that people look for now is not what people had 20, well, 30, 40, and even 50 years ago. The stuff that they have right now is ridiculous, you know. And when sale comes up, people lose their minds. Somebody said, turn on the radio. For what? Are you talking about me? Do you have a what? Who's asking? I put it like this. You ain't gonna know because I'm not gonna tell you. I put it like that. No, I don't need to turn on nothing. I'm not here to do anything but talk. If you're not interested in me talking, then just go to another web channel. I'm fine with that. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Mm, all right. Well, if y'all talk to each other, what y'all on my channel for? See, bye. I'm gonna leave. Bye. Love you. Love your channel. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. What did you get your dad for Christmas? Are you talking to me? Well, unfortunately, my dad passed away about 5 years ago, so I could give him anything. The first thing I would give, is my love for him, and that's the only thing I have to give him at this point because he's no longer here. If you're talking to me, okay, what's on your mind, Emma? Like I said, I can't right now. What I'm going to do, I am going to do a live special feed from my studio between now and Christmas Eve to talk to everybody. That way, I won't be as distracted. No, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. I'm good. I just like I said, I talk from my heart. And like I said, that's why I named my channel "This is for all to hear." Speaking of that, the reason that I named my channel "This was for all to hear" TV is because of what they did with Trayvon Martin, and I'm still pissed about that because the media did not want you to know about that story. So I was listening to late Joe Madison, who used to be on Sirius Satellite Radio, and I listened for a long. I was listening to him here locally for decades since the '80s, and when he went on satellite radio, I went follow him on there. So anyway, uh, he was the first one that I heard talking about Trayvon Martin. I didn't know nothing about it, and then it was a cover up. I still say that it was a cover up by their local government down there in Sanford, and I'm standing on it. You know, they knew that George Zimmerman was guilty as I don't know what, and they did nothing to stop him. You know, and I was so upset. I was so angry about that. I said, you know what? Because my channel originally was a comedy channel. I was going to do a comedy channel. This channel was a comedy channel. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, um, I changed it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna talk about community. I'm gonna talk about policies. I'm gonna talk about our people. I'm making that priority. And ever since then, I said I'm naming my channel For All Here TV. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Vicky Val. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know. Now, and here's the irony though. I lost my sister tomorrow. It will be 2 years since my sister died from cancer, leukemia. She had leukemia, and I didn't know anything about her. I didn't know how serious it was until about a few months before she passed away. Her family, there's no joke. Her family told me, I'm not take that back. Her ex-husband told me she didn't want nobody to know about it. Yeah, they wouldn't tell me. None of them told me. I didn't know about it until it was almost too late, you know, or it was too late at that point, you know. And don't get me wrong, you know, I'm still torn up about it because me and my sister had a very great relationship as brother and sister. We really did, you know. And I think there was some drama created in my family between me and her, and that's another whole story. I'll talk about that in another. You got to hear that. It's another. And this is why some families don't get along, you know, and they stay separate for the holidays because they don't know how to talk to each other, man. You know, it may be the reason I know. I mean, and I'm originally from Cleveland, so it may be one of the reasons I don't deal with a lot of folks up here no more like I used to. And I know it's one of the reasons why I left. You know, um, one day I'm going to talk about it. You know, I think that I was raised. My parents did a good job raising. I'm not going to front. You know, but there was some drama that kind of stifled my growth. You know, growing up. You know, and it did hurt me. It hurt me a lot. Thank you, Big Val. Um, but I actually had a good set of friends. You know, and I talked to some of my other relatives, and I got my hair right, got it back on swivel, got my ass up out of there, man. You know, because actually before I left Cleveland, it was getting bad. It got real bad. I ain't gonna even front. I got into a street fight out there. Me and my dad had a big fight, and I had to sit the hell with all of that. You know, sometimes you have to ride for yourself when others ain't riding for you. You have to stand alone on in the battle to ride for yourself. You know, you can't always depend on other people to give you the right advice. Sometimes you have to seek God. Sometimes you have to seek your own guidance through God. You do because this world, man, I tell you, will swallow you up if you let it. This is on everything, man. It will swallow you up. Y'all know what I mean? And you know, they always say, you know, Jesus brought you from a mighty long way. Sometimes I think about that, and I think about it with tears in my eyes because it's the absolute truth, man. I went through a lot of stuff with my parents, man. I mean, you have no idea, you know. And that's why I celebrate Christmas. Christmas is the one time for a lot of people we owe that celebration to the birth of Christ. We owe it, you know, for many of us, you know. But thank God that I did what I had to do, and I listened to what I had to do for myself, and not necessarily listen to other people. But sometimes you think people can get you on the right path, and they throw you right on the bus because of their hate for what you're doing for yourself, you know. And people will do that. People will do that. Sometimes people do that just because I love them. Look at you. I had. I ain't gonna say who. That's somebody I know. An in-law one time. I'm doing them a favor. I'm going to pick them up. Right. This is out here in the DMV to take them somewhere. And it was something that they probably wouldn't have been able to do at the time because they wasn't even driving. You know, they could drive, they weren't driving at the time, and I was doing it for them and their family. And this Negro had a nerve. You know, I'm waiting on them. They had a nerve to tell me because they weren't ready, and I gave them 30 minutes. You know, they were already supposed to be packed and everything ready to go, and this Negro still wasn't ready for another 25 when I got there. I gave 30 minutes from the time I left my house to go pick them up, and by the time I got to their place, 30 minutes later, they still wasn't ready. And I had to wait another 20 minutes before they finally got the guy at their apartment. I was so mad. And their excuse was, well, I don't have a house. Okay, Negro. You don't have a house, you got an apartment. That's even easier. Because you don't have to worry about locking all the doors in your house. You don't have to worry about no you may or may not have to worry about no alarm system. You live by yourself. Okay? You ain't got to worry about no kids, no dog, no wife. It's just you. And I think what happened, he was half asleep. But how you gonna be half asleep? You pack your clothes for two couple of days. All right? You have your ass ready when I get there. You know? I'm doing you the favor. Some black folks, I tell you, man, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Some black folks just don't appreciate you being there for them, even when they need you to be there for them. You know what I mean? I've been down that road. I've been on that road several times over the years where you have black folks, no matter what you do for them, it's never enough. Never, never. I mean, never, never. You know, and that's pretty messed up. You know, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane. You know, and I said, I told somebody one time. I said, I've seen so much crazy stuff over the years. I should write a book about it. I really should. One day I might. I just don't know. People do some messed up stuff, man. People do stuff to mess with you. People say stuff to mess with you just because, and be jealous as all hell about it. Like, what are you jealous about? Ain't nothing to be jealous about me about. You know, I came up from hard knocks myself. The difference was I wanted it more. You know, you got people out there like that. You know, sometimes in life people want more than they want for themselves. In other words, they want more, but they ain't willing to work for more. You know, I've been on that road where I've seen that, but yet they see you out there, him and her, you know, hustling and doing your thing, and then they want to glom onto what you got, but they ain't willing to work hard to do the same thing. You know, nah. But they want to take advantage by you know getting opportunities through you without working hard. That's happened with me before. With other, I mean, you know, to me from other people trying to do that. You know, oh, I see you got this house. I see you got that car. Yeah, you know why? Cause I worked for it. I'm not saying people don't work, but some people just work harder than others, and some people want it more than others. And if you're willing to work that hard in life to have what you need to have for you and your family, you're willing to make that sacrifice. I remember I was going to school out here in Virginia, and many years ago, because I got tired of just being a courier. I was a courier for 9 years with this company. That's all I did, all day. You know, going between different buildings and stuff. I had went to some very interesting places. I went 9 years old, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to pay the bills, man. I had a wife and a kid, man. You know, and about 3 years after I was in the job, moved to a house, man. And there was some struggles trying to, you know, keep it maintained. You know, so I didn't have a choice. You know, so you know, years later I went back to school. I said, I can't do this no more. I got a house to take care of. I got bills to pay. I got maintenance to do on it. I got it. This got to be done, folks. You know, I gotta do what I need to do on this house. You know, and I went back to school. Went back to school, and I know I had some in-laws was like, "Oh, school hard." I said, "Well, life is hard. Sometimes you gotta take it by the cojones and deal with it and make it work for you." You know, I was, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I was not an A student in school. Now my sister was. My sister was very smart, very intelligent, very brilliant. You know, she was a man. You know, so she did her thing, man. And I'm proud of her. Still am. But people like thinking like it's just easy, just you know, just get what you want by now work. No, you have to work harder.